Our next guest is a reporter who's being praised for helping families who had to flee the Los Angeles wildfires. Ashley Sharp of CBS Sacramento has been covering the fires with her photographer, Dave Grassoff. On TikTok, she's received hundreds of requests from evacuees to check on their homes. Her videos sharing updates on those homes have been watched more than 6 million times.
Wow.
I'm walking up into the driveway. I just want to show you and tell you I'm so sorry. It's gone. This is what stands still. I don't know if you recognize anything, Katie, but I can see a chimney standing. There's a little flame still sparking there. This is the first apartment complex, I want to say, that anybody's asked us to check. And think about how many people lived here. Like, I mean, this is hundreds of people's home. Looks like somebody hit your mailbox. But I just did kind of a quick stroll. There's lights on in the neighborhood, some cars in driveways. I don't know if people are back here yet. This is still an evacuation zone, and lots of police and fire and National Guard and X, Y, and Z all blocking the area. But this looks like for Avocado Joe, some good news.
And Ashley Sharp is here in the studio with us this morning. Good morning, good to see you.
Good morning, happy to be here.
So this is remarkable. Before last week, you only had a few hundred TikTok followers, and now you've amassed more than 80,000. And I know as a journalist, that's not what you do.
Yeah.
What you do, you don't do it for the clout. But tell me about why you think your videos resonated with so many people, the rawness and the realness of your reporting, and why so many people felt compelled to follow you.
Well, like you said, I mean, this was never about likes, it was never about views, it was about connecting with one homeowner at a time and just doing something simple, you know, to help them. I think that people were so desperately looking for a human connection to this tragedy. They saw the fires happening on their news, they knew that it was impacting so many people. And I think that when these videos, you know, that I posted started catching just a little bit of attention, I think what people caught onto there was just the simple act of it, right? Just the connection to the humanity behind the sorrow.
It was certainly the connection, but the thing that fascinates me about you, Ashley, is that this was not your assignment. You and your cameraman, Dave, did this on your downtime. You were there reporting, and somebody reached out to you, and that's how it started.
Yeah, how it all started, you know, like you said, Dave and I, you know, we were just kind of doing this when we had an hour here and there to spare. We were doing live shots all across the country, you know, bringing attention to these fires. The way that it started was I posted a video on a street in Altadena that was completely devastated. And this woman, Katie, commented on the video and said, "Is there any chance that you're still near that street? I'd love for you to check on my home." And I looked at my photographer, Dave. We had all our TV equipment set up, and it was a mile away. And I said, you know what? We have an hour. I'm going to walk over there.
Yeah.
So I walked over, hiked over to her neighborhood, and unfortunately, it was one of the most impacted
And that's how it started. This is what I like about your reporting, because it wasn't an assignment for you to do. You know, we all do the stand-ups and we're reporting, but you just on your own, you and Dave did this. I'm curious, though, about how it affects you, because you're giving people sometimes great news, and then you're giving people the most devastating news that they could get at this particular time in their lives.
Yeah, it was genuinely heartbreaking. I think you could hear it, you know, kind of just talking in some of those videos. My voice breaks a little bit. That was all just my genuine emotion, you know, and I think that it just was, it's heartbreaking to be the person. I know I'm about to change this person's life with this news, and it's devastating, but they so badly wanted these answers. Whether it was good or bad, they wanted that answer.
It's such a fundamental and ancient act of journalism, just the most basic, like one person asks you to see what's over the hill and whether it's good news or bad. Was it hard to navigate because the internet was out and spotty in places?
It was hard to navigate. You know, we did have signal kind of where we would set up a lot of the times. You know, as TV crews, we look for the signal, right? We have to track it down. So we were kind of stationing ourselves in areas that we would have access to signal. So that was me sitting in the car in between live shots, just refreshing TikTok, looking for comments. I mean, by the hundreds, these comments were coming in. Hey, can you check this home? Can you check this home? And, you know, the ones that we were able to reach, that we could walk to or that we could drive to, those were the ones that we went to.
Yeah.
Just shows that the impact of journalism, that what it can have on people's lives. And I think that in this age of shrinking newsrooms and shrinking budget cuts, what you're showing is that this stuff still matters. It matters to people.
Yeah.
You change people's lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bravo to you, Ashley Sharp.
Well
I know
done.
you're back on the job in Sacramento.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. They must be very proud of you.
Reporter's life, hashtag.
So much.
And Dave, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to you,
Dave's
Dave.
been back, so
Yes.
he's hard at work.
Enjoy
Yes,
New
yes,
York
yes.
while you're here, Ashley. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it.